Come along with us as we explore the Strataca Salt Mine Museum in Hutchinson, Kansas. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.
Good afternoon. Hi. We are currently in Hutchinson, Kansas at Strataca. This is an underground salt mine museum.
We are 650 feet underground. It was a great elevator ride down.
Yeah.
This is our hoist room. The reason we call it a hoist rather than an elevator, it's actually rated for freight. We can take large pieces of equipment, we can take pallets of information, we can take stuff like this behind us, underground. Underground vaults and storage is a separate facility. They're behind us back there, and they're the ones in charge of information. They store all sorts of information underground. We share the hoist with them, so we're going to take the hoist ourselves to get you guys underground. So we're operating the hoist and get them underground here.
Hold on just a second. I'll take this down and we'll push the buttons.
Now there is going to be a gust of air coming out of the mine. That's our old air, our exhaust. It's coming up right in between the platforms from when we step from the platform into the hoist, so just be mindful of that gust coming up out of that gap. Just go ahead and work your way onto the hoist there, work your way to the left, save enough room for ourselves, and we are on our way. Yep.
This part of Kansas was covered by a very shallow, very salty sea. Throughout this hall, you'll find all sorts of reader boards and exhibits that pertain to this era, and of course to salt itself.
Do you want to tell everyone about our journey down the
650 feet down an elevator shaft into the salt mine. It went pretty quickly. I was impressed how fast we got down here. They were saying that we are further underground than the St. Louis Arch is above ground. That's a long way. It takes a lot longer to get up the arch.
And during the elevator ride, there were no lights.
It was dark.
It was dark. It's interesting.
It's a nice opportunity to get handsy with your girl.
Oh, hush. Hello. These are salt places.
Oh, they're the competition.
I guess.
So when we're going down the elevator, I was so tempted to go, working in a salt mine, going down, down. But then everyone would just think I'm weird.
Of course they will.
And then they would know I am weird.
Ooh, this would be fun to play with.
Yeah, it's very
It's powdery.
more powdery than like Caribbean sand.
Yeah. It's very powdery.
Yeah, it's like flour.
Almost. Of course, now I gotta wash my hands. That's pretty. I can get a picture. Here.
Hello, doing good. How are you?
I'm going to recommend this video of Gallery. Gallery here's got a couple of videos for you to watch. It's your own exhibit there. Thank you guys here tonight. Any questions?
Yeah. So part of the salt mine is they, I'm assuming, lease out underground space and for storage of many things, government records, all kinds of stuff. But part of this is storage of Hollywood props that they store down here because it's a really, really safe, stable environment. Yeah, so canisters of old TV footage and possibly movie footage. And then props. Get to see the Superman, one of the Superman costumes in real life. Mr. Freeze costume. And the Batman costume, George Clooney. Interesting stuff. Never mind.
Attention please. As we get ready to start our journey into the mine, remember, for your safety, you must remain seated at all times. Keep your hands and feet inside the train, and do not raise your hands above the top of your head. All aboard! Salt Mine Express. This is even true of mining trash. Now we know this area was mined in the 1940s and used as a break area in the 1950s. And we found many name brand products in this trash pile from that time period, and some of which are still around today. There are a couple of things that we noticed here. One, there's a calendar from 1953 on the floor by the rocks on the left. And two, when we found it over by the pillar, the gray trash can, well, it was empty. We consider all these items to be artifacts, which only proves one person's trash is another's treasure.
You don't want to do one, that's fine. So you can go ahead and get off that one. And the main thing is to step up on the front, because if you turn an ankle or something, I think you can nobody wants that. And a donation box for nonprofits.
Pick a rock.
So there are some
That one looks shiny.
Maybe. That one's got some red.
Yeah, the little one has red.
That one, let's
So
see.
if you hold,
Or,
if you got a phone or something, your light underneath it.
That's kind of big.
So that's a little better.
That's got a little bit of red there.
So be careful with the edges of some of this was a little sharp. So like one like that where it's got a little Christmas
What's this one?
feel off there.
Which one?
Right down.
This one?
No, right next to it. That one. It reflected the light nicely. I guess they all do when the light shines on them just right.
Here, this helps you out.
This is
So are
kind
you
of
wanting a
big.
big one like that?
Well, it's
You got-
kinda big.
Not a bad one at all.
Well, that one's got some nice, because it has a little bit of red
Yeah,
in
there's
it.
some over here. I've just got him one that's got quite a bit of red. And there's that one there. That's a good one.
Let's see this one compared to that.
You can each get one, you know.
Now we'll share.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We come out here, you know, like depending on how busy we are. Like when we have school groups, we'll have 200-300 kids in a day or two, and we'll be surprised how quickly that time gets through.
Oh, crazy.
Or like in the summer, Kansas has what's called the Sunflower Pass, and they provide funds where school-age kids can come to places like this, and I think there's like 200 locations in Kansas where they can get in free. And the state refund, you know, reimburses us for that. So we'll have 500 people a day in the summertime. So if you get, you know, 2,500 to 3,000 people a week, you go pretty far like that. So we have plenty of big rocks available, but we just come out with hammers every once
To
in a
break
while.
them.
Break them up into sizes.
Yeah, I can imagine a kid like, I want to take that one.
Yeah. She's so pretty. She's underwater.
Seem a rock.
You got it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.